Hey up, how's it going? You alright? Good. This is slightly interactive, okay? So, I'm here to tell you about the one thing. Are there any professional creators in the room?
Yeah.
Hands up? Yeah, great stuff. I'm going to tell you about the one thing you need to do to ensure your success, okay? Fine. So, my name's Neil Simpson. I've been a professional performer for the last, well, longer than I care to remember. It's about a quarter of a century now. And for the last 10 years, I've been helping other professional creators become more successful, okay? Now, by successful, what I mean is known as good at what you do, okay? Because if that comes first, the money and stuff follows after that. So the way humans become successful is to decide on a target, and then they create a strategy to hit that target. Now, the problem with art is, what is it? So I did there are many different variations of this, so I did what any decent expert would do. I Googled it, okay? So, the next slide. So, luckily there are over 540 million different definitions of art, or mentions of definitions of art, and they all talk about the same kind of thing, about creation of stuff, making things, artists doing things, yeah? And it's really, really vague, and the kind of sentiment is that we know it when we see it, right? Because it's personal, yeah? Yes, it's personal. So, the problem with that is if you want to be successful at being a professional creative or an artist, is that it's really difficult to create a goal if you can't define what it is. Some nods are like this is good. It's really difficult. So what I did was I changed the question, something that's a little bit more useful for me. So rather than about what is art, but what does art do? Yeah, so it's slightly different. What's the impact of art? What's the impact of creativity? So, I went back to Google, obviously, and then I checked the same definitions, the ones that I copied before, and when I looked at the impact of art, what it says, it talks about feelings, emotional power, beauty, significance. And this is great. This is absolutely fantastic, because it means that all you have to do as a creative is make people feel. Yeah? Now, if you look at the board, it says, Ruth Franklin, you cannot listen to that woman without feeling something, yes? And that's really good. Because, oh no, the little slide thing's gone off down there. Fantastic. So, what if we were to kind of look at, as professional creatives, about not worrying about what art is, but what our work does to people? Yeah? What feelings are we making people have? And that's very simple. If you change the question from what art does, what it does, then it becomes very apparent what you have to do as a creative. Just one thing. You have to make people feel. Yeah? All you have to, not just the end piece of work, but in everything you do, and how you answer the phone, how you send your invoices out, how you do your marketing, that kind of thing. It's very simple. But the sad thing is that creatives are notoriously terrible at creating other people to give a damn about what you do. I'm sorry. Well, we're all bad at this. I number myself in this. This is Anita Elbers, and what she did a study on music industry about all the music that's online and how much was downloaded. 99% of it sells less than 1,000 copies out of 8 million tracks online. 74% sells less than 10 copies because humans are really great at ignoring information. Gentlemen in the room, could you tell me your favourite tampon ad, please? Right? You can't, because it has no meaning to guys, so we don't even notice the information, because it just bounces off. It has no meaning, and humans are great at this. So what you have to do as an artist is create a world that you believe in, and invite as many people as you possibly can to come and join you. And the more people who get it will get involved. And you're kind of creating love at that point. You're acting to create an emotional response in other people. And that's marvelous. However, the sad fact is that most people misunderstand this. Most creatives misunderstand this. And they talk about what their feeling is for them, rather than trying to talk about the feeling in other people. Because it's the feeling in other people that gets people involved. And this coincidentally, is why most people get their social media completely and totally wrong. But that's a story for another day. Anyway, thank you very much for listening. I've been Neil Simpson. Cheers.